help each other get from place to place. Do a lot of crazy stuff, go to outer space. Friends are there when you need a hand, for when something doesn't quite go according to plan. The buddy system, be there for your buddy, help him out, help him out. The buddy system, that's what the show is all about.
What up, guys? It's Dabber Jones with the BuddySystem. This is my co-host, Smokey. And today we have a special guest who is actually on the show every day behind the scenes. But this is Hunter, our camera guy. He's going to be our editor too. So, yeah, we had another guest scheduled, but he canceled. So we're going to just kind of freestyle it this time and see where it goes. We do have some cool things to talk about. So yeah, what do you you have an opening statement, Ben? No, nothing.
No opening statement.
No silence. All right, well,
why do you love photography?
there you go.
All right, poaching questions. I like it. That was a gimme. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it took a while for it to connect for me. Like, I even got the opportunity to be one year for my birthday. My mom was like, "Do you want a camera or something?" I was like, "No, like I don't think that's for me really. Like right now." I was doing a bunch more shit with music, and I was spending a lot of time like learning audio programs and stuff. And I was like, I don't know if I can really split my time properly. And then a couple of years later, next thing I knew, when I actually tried it and got into it, I just kind of fell for it. But I honestly, what I think I really like about it is just like the ability to look at any situation and like analyze it, not just in terms of how you see it now, but how it could look, or kind of the limitless potential out of really any situation. You know, you can rethink how you view the world, and like everything, you can show how things look through your eyes, because we all see things the same in theory, you know, in like the physics of it. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, we all see things extremely differently. And I think that really shows when it comes into photography and video and stuff like that.
I agree. I actually used to do photography and video when I was in college and for a time afterwards, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I used to like to do like really weird stuff where I would shoot glass pieces and I would put it on a pane of glass, and then I would lay on the floor and shoot it through the glass. Mm-hmm. So it looked like it was floating in space. So then you could layer panes of glass and put different stuff on different layers, and it gave this like, it was like manually editing a picture while you were taking it was pre-editing almost, and then shooting it like that. It was cool.
I think that's where kind of the style evolves too. Once you get a bit more comfortable, it's like, how can I then use like all these other materials? Like you'll find a lot of, you know, DPs and stuff will carry around like wine glasses and random shit to shoot through, just to get like weird color diffraction and get shit to reflect that's weird. Cool. And you can do all sorts of stuff with random ass objects that a lot of people wouldn't even think about. Or you get way more technical in the studio and start, you know, shooting through cellophane, or like, you know, doing all sorts of weird stuff that like actually looks really cool on camera. And I know you might not think to do, and you'd never sit there, you know, just looking through a piece of cellophane thinking that looks sick, but then all of a sudden you take a photo through it and it's like, it's a whole new world.
Right. Yeah, that's super cool.
Yeah.
So how long have you been doing photography?
It started kind of in a random way. I guess I was like late college. Or like I had done it a bit before, but I didn't really start doing it until I was in college, because I was working on this project, this like startup type thing, and we were working with trying to create this like almost like a media house, like a content database for music festivals and shows and stuff, and started working with a bunch of photographers. And I was like, the more I talked to them, the more I kind of, the stuff they were saying was really interesting me, and I was like, I got to be able to speak their language, and in order to, you know, better facilitate what we're doing here and get the most out of everybody. And the more I started talking to them and learning about the stuff that they were talking about, the more I was like, this is really sick. And I was also working for this, or managing this electronic music blog in Colorado called Electronic Colorado. Go figure. Shouts out Electronic Colorado, Phil Tripp. He's been doing some cool stuff. I'm not sure if it's still super active, but he turned it into like this like charity platform and stuff. And
That's pretty cool.
he was doing some cool stuff. Anyways, through him and them, I got a lot of access to start shooting concerts, and it just started with like kind of local concerts, and I started kind of like classic fake it till you make it, working your way up for a while until I got really comfortable. And I feel like shooting in concert environments are one of the best possible places to learn because A, it's dark, so you really have to learn how to use your camera properly in order to get good images. B, the lighting is consistently changing, so you have to be able to figure out, you know, on a second by second basis when you should be taking photos, when you shouldn't be. And third, there's just a ton of stuff to take photos of. You can get really creative, whether it's people, the band, whatever. And it's fun as hell. You know, what else? Like, I love doing it. And then from there, it just kind of started spiraling. And then I got involved in all sorts of other freelance jobs, this, that, the other thing, whether it was portraits. I mean, I've worked with some random ass companies, which is kind of cool because I think it's also another thing I like. It gives me this opportunity to like step into other people's worlds, like shit that I would never be exposed to or be able to do otherwise.
Right.
But then you get like, you know, like for example, I was just at the rodeo. Like you get a job working. I would never go. Like I'm not a rodeo type person. I'm no cowboy. I definitely stand out when I'm out there. Yeah. But I mean, I get to like step into their world for a bit and see what that kind of life is like. And whatever the client is, you know, a lot of times you get a chance to do that.
Yeah, I think that's cool because that kind of ties into like what BuddySystem's all about too. Because like stepping into and seeing what other people do, like with Todd. And then we have a special guest coming on soon, a tattoo artist that you guys will meet. And I think it's cool to like do even just a full day of just like talking to someone and being like, oh, wow, this is fucking not what I thought a tattoo artist did or a rodeo clown does or whatever, you know, definitely. And stuff like that. Because you really don't ever know unless you like, even me, like I'm a glass blower and I don't think a lot of people are like, oh, that's so cool. But really, it's honestly like the least glamorous job ever. You sit in a garage and you're like hot and sweaty as shit. And it's like, it is cool. But people are like, oh, it must be so cool. But then there's other things that people don't realize is like you get sunburn on your face and shit like that. So as a photographer, I had the same type of experiences where I would see stuff and I'd be like, I honestly never would have thought that was even a fucking thing.
Right. Well, also it's weird in photography because you're kind of put in this position of being the person that puts on this fake world for a lot of people, depending on what's going on, you know? And I think that's some of where that comes from. Like, yeah, these lifestyles at the end of the day are sick, and I wouldn't really trade them for anything. And yeah, they are pretty cool, but they really aren't, like you're saying, as glamorous as a lot of people think. Like, shit's
still work.
Yeah, it's still work, and it can be, you know, a lot more stressful than other. I mean, for me, it's like, at the end of the day, for a while, I've been relying on myself to do everything. I don't have like, you know, as a freelancer, I don't have the same kind of network or support system that you have at an actual employer. And you know, sometimes I would crave that stability, you know, and be like, sometimes that would sound so appealing to me, but then I really reanalyze things and I'm like, nah, like I'm gonna stick with this.
So the more you work at it, I actually had a conversation with this, with a guy at the Toyota dealership when I sold my car last night. He was like, so he was asking me like what I do. And then I told him about the glass blowing. Then I started telling him about BuddySystem. And then I showed him the cartoons. And he was like, oh, let me write that down. Like write your info down. Because my daughter likes to draw cartoons, but she doesn't think it'll ever be like a viable way to make a living. Yeah. And to be completely honest, I make way more money as an artist doing what I love to do every day than I probably would have ever made doing anything else.
And I think it also plays off like finding your niche too, right? Yeah. It's like you could be any old glass blower, but until you find your specific place in that world, you might never really take off. Right.
And it's hard too, because we were even talking about, me and Ben were telling you this morning that like to our friends and family, we kind of look like dorks right now. Like grown 30-plus-year-old men like filming themselves on camera. Yeah, making a cartoon show type thing and like putting together this weird show. And like I was talking to my aunt about it last night. She's like, so what is it? And I was like, I don't really know. It's kind of like a podcast, but realistically right now we haven't got into our real content yet.
Yeah.
Like we have our first trip this weekend, which I'm fucking stoked. You guys, it's not this weekend for you. Well, it kind of will be this weekend for you guys because it'll come out. It'll be the episode that comes out after this one. So we'll just pretend like it's
this weekend,
the end of July.
Yeah.
So this weekend we're going to Powderhorn to stay in a tiny home village, and I think this weekend will be big for all of us. So it'll kind of give us like, I think, a taste of what we're actually trying to put together.
Right.
Because the trips are obviously going to be way more eventful. And once we're able to bring the guests from the trips onto the show, then we can decide what to call ourselves.
I think it's going to be a constantly evolving process, you know?
Yeah. I like to call it a variety show.
Yeah. I think that's really what it is. And I think in this days and age, it's just all about entertainment. It doesn't really have to be one thing. As long as what you're making is entertaining, it'll get the views it needs, you know?
I agree.
Like, you don't have to put it in a box. Don't try and put it in a box necessarily. Like, have, ideas of what you're trying to be, what you're trying to do. But the more you frame it too much, the more sometimes you lose possibilities.
He speaks.
My friends and family don't really think it's dumb. They've been telling me to do this for a long time, and now everyone's just very supportive around me.
So you know what? I watched Joe Dirt while I got my foot tattooed with Josh.
That's my dad.
So
Same hair
when
and
I
everything.
was sitting there, Josh was asking some questions, and I was trying to like explain you to him, and he's like, "You want to watch Joe Dirt?" And I was like, "Sure." He put it on, and 5 minutes in the movie, I'm like, "You know what? That's my co-host." And he was like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "I'm dead serious." And he's about to get a mullet next week too.
We got to get you some wigs, because doesn't Joe Dirt not have real hair, you know?
Yeah, that's true. But he will have the mullet.
Well, that's just because that was David Spade, and you've seen his thin
Well,
hair.
wasn't part of his thing in the movie that his hair was fake or something?
Yeah, because he had no top. The top of his skull was damaged. So
Yeah.
when he was a baby,
True.
They implanted it
sewed
into his fucking head.
a wig to his head.
Oh, yeah, I forgot
And
that.
that's why his
That's
hair is
right.
the same in his
That's
baby
right.
pictures.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
But yeah, so I honestly do think you saying that, Ben, I think you're going to be way more entertaining than you realize. Ben's still nervous on the camera. He don't even want to
Gotta come out of
look at
his
you
shell.
guys, and
Yeah.
it's 3 cameras. There's nobody even here. Like,
just
literally,
looking
it's
into
just
the
us
room.
3 in the room. There's nobody here. So, but yeah, I think it'll be a lot of fun, and I think this show will give Hunter a very good opportunity to explore many different things, and I think that's kind of what we're gonna do as a group, anyways. So
I think so too.
I think it'll be sweet. I think I have some big plans for us, and I think I have some stuff that will be really fun coming up.
So have any of you been in the Powderhorn area before?
No, it's up
No?
by Telluride. I've been
Okay.
up there.
All right.
I've never been anywhere.
I've never really been to that part of Colorado. I've
You've
driven
not
through
been
maybe,
that deep in the mountains?
I mean, I've
Oh,
been that
bro.
deep in the mountains, but I've never spent any time near Telluride or like what part? It's like kind of southwestern.
Yeah,
vibe?
it's like magical in that area. It's
I've never
sick.
been anywhere.
No, you've lived in this room your whole
He's
life.
a liar.
I've been to Bailey, and I've been to Glenwood Springs,
Are you being
Colorado
real?
Springs, and
Have you
and,
ever
and
left
then,
Colorado?
and then,
Are you
when,
fucking
and
with
then
me?
when I drove through from Kansas to Colorado to up to Bailey, that's all I've been. Swear to God.
Are you really?
On my
For serious?
fucking life.
Ben's lived here for like 8 years.
And that's it.
On my life.
Damn.
What?
No wonder we're doing this show. Gotta get
So
you out there.
I bought a car in I bought a 2013 Honda Civic, new, and it has 80,000 miles on it.
You said new
Since
with 80,000
2013?
miles
Wow.
on it. Oh,
And
now
you
it
probably
has
put
80,000.
40 of those on it since you started
In
driving
the
down
last 2
here.
months.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No, the Powderhorn trip I think will be very fun. I'm excited to go down there. That's our first trip, really.
So how far do you think, in theory, if I had to drive my car somewhere, I got a 2000 Forester, how far could that bad boy go before it
I
shut down?
honestly,
So I have a
hearing
2000
your car
Forester.
when you drive by, I would be
It goes
not
like click, click, click,
confident
click, click,
that
click,
we're
click, click.
gonna make it to Powderhorn.
Yeah.
So I have a
I mean, I should probably get checked out then.
I have a 2000 Forester in my driveway.
Yes, you should. You should.
There's
feedback.
a 2000 Forester in my driveway.
It's the same car.
That has
It's silver though.
It has
Right? Isn't it?
350. Yeah, it has 353 on
See,
it.
my shit's only got 88.
Your car only has 88. No.
Yeah.
No, somebody,
It's turned
somebody,
over.
Dude,
it had to.
I
have
don't
turned
know.
over.
somebody fucking clapped your cheek. Somebody clapped your cheeks. For
I don't
that.
know.
There's no way.
I mean, one weird shit.
How long have you had it?
I got it like a year and a half ago.
Oh yeah, I think someone got you.
I don't know. I mean, maybe the head gasket was already replaced, which was maybe.
Well, that's a Subaru.
Dude.
yeah, but it doesn't that shit happen past 80,000 miles? Is 80,000?
I mean, a
It
Subaru
should.
gonna blow a head gasket if you drive to the grocery store. Let's be real.
Yeah. I don't know. I've taken
would
it to
you
the
like to roll
mechanic
us a
a couple
joint?
times.
Yeah, so Ben's been trying to roll a joint for damn near 2 hours and has not
Yeah.
been able to roll one.
I can roll one too.
Yo,
Well,
let's
I
give
roll
here,
one
give
and
to
smoked
Hunter.
it on my own.
I don't believe you.
You're gonna smoke it down.
So
to the
Hunter, I
face?
have some. There's in the corner here is some fire bubble hash.
All right.
You want to put it in there?
All right.
It's like a pinhead of bubble.
Shut the fuck up.
Where's it at? I don't even see it.
yeah. There's
there.
like I can't even see the bubble hash.
It's just melting
It
into
looks
that
like a
backwards
piece of
tray.
hash.
Yeah. Wait, all that.
So-
What? How big a joint are you trying to get me to roll?
I mean,
This is like, all right, I can.
with the
Can you
buddy
roll a
system,
joint that big? I can if we need to.
I mean,
can't
where's the
even
OCB?
roll.
We got
You can't
OCBs.
even
We're gonna
roll
have to
joints.
double up an OCB.
Oh no, here you go. Just do this number.
What are you doing?
How-
Oh, is that a custom length there?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
okay.
Okay, I haven't. This
See,
might-
what I like to do is I'll take the OCB extra
me see it, let me
longs
see it, let me see it.
and glue two of them together so I get roll a big.
Yeah, I haven't
fat.
used one of these custom roll size in a minute. Ooh, you just slide it through like some tin foil.
Let's see if our
And then
guest
fold it back on itself and tear.
Cool.
our guest is over an hour late and they didn't even hit me up.
Yeah,
That's a bummer.
I am the
but
guest
it's okay.
now.
Yeah, Hunter's our new guest, so
I'll do in a pinch.
I guess I can talk about Rob. I can be Rob. I'll be Rob. So what Rob does, and I really honestly have a lot of respect for Rob. He does some cool shit. And what we were going to talk about, and maybe we can try to re-coordinate this, is right now in Denver until August 1st, I believe. I honestly think the paintings will be up longer. They have a mural festival going on all over downtown Denver. They have some pretty big sponsors this year. They're being sponsored by MLB. I think the actual city of Denver is helping them out. IRL Art, which is ran by Annie. Maybe I should hit Annie up. She could be a good person. She would definitely probably be on time. But yeah, Rob puts on a lot of different art shows and stuff. And right now he's probably putting on what I would think, at least since I've known him, is definitely the biggest project I think he's ever done. But we have to go down there and film some B-roll for it for Vincent anyways. So we'll figure something out. Maybe we'll get Rob like on the go, like when he's at the mural festival or something. We'll figure something out. But yeah,
So when's this mural festival happening?
it's already started.
Oh, it started.
But it's been going from June 1st, so it's been going for 2 weeks, and it goes for like 3 whole months, 2 months until August 1st.
What? Then they repaint it.
No, I think that's when the painting stops. I believe the murals
they're
will
just talking
stay
about the
up.
process. This is when it's being.
Some of the murals are on like little man-made structures in the parks and stuff, but then some of them are on actual walls. So I imagine that the ones on the walls, they're not going to just paint over them. So
No.
maybe not. They might for the next. There's another
like
mural
another
festival,
year maybe,
but-
or
So
I'd be
because
pretty-
I'm not sure if because there is always a mural festival in Denver every summer. So I'm not sure if this is part of it or if it's all rolled into one this year. Because usually it's called
Crush Walls,
Yeah,
or-
Crush Walls.
yeah.
But Rob's is also a Black Love mural festival. So it focuses mostly on Black artists,
Yeah.
Black men and women who are talented.
Make sick art.
Vincent's one of them.
Yeah. I mean, from what I can tell, they all deserve the attention. They're just amazing
Dude, there's
artists.
some dudes out there painting murals that are fucking crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Like better than what we like?
Yes, better than Vincent. Ben's like, that's not possible.
No.
It's not better. It's not to say an art is better. It's different styles are more appealing to other people. Right. So when I see a fucking, like this dude last year for Crush Walls, dude, he did a fucking owl on like a 4-story tall building that was like, it had to have been probably 50 feet wide. It was wild. If you guys have been in Denver, you've probably seen it. It's right on Broadway and Larimer, I believe. On the backside of the building.
Yeah, I know the one you're talking about.
It's sick.
It's like that.
With some lightning. I believe he put some lightning behind it and shit. It's so sick.
Like up against a big parking lot, I think.
Yep. It's a big dirt lot.
Yeah. Yeah, just a dirt lot.
Yeah. It's a super cool piece.
This is by far the fastest joint I've rolled in a while.
Roll it.
That's how we roll joints all the time, Hunter. Except I usually get somebody else to do it.
So that's how you get other people to roll joints all the time.
Oh, should we give the crowd, while you're finishing that up, a little sneak peek of our theme song?
Oh, yeah. I don't think I haven't even heard it.
Yeah. I think at this point they would have heard it, but this for us at this period of time is
a whole new thing.
It's a whole new thing. And so we were actually talking about it earlier today, and as we continue to grow, our episodes will be released much closer to when they're filmed. But starting this out right off the bat, Hunter was just gone for like 10 days. So it's like, I mean, you probably will realize how bad the previous episode is compared to this one, because me and Ben tried to film it ourselves. And we commented on that, but just right off the bat, a lot of the team members, we put this together so quickly that people had other shit planned already before we hired them on. So right now, Lisa is not in town. Did we even talk about Lisa last time?
Yeah, you mentioned her.
Yeah, we mentioned her, but we need to. Next week we're gonna
Lisa's
have her.
amazing.
We're gonna have her on our show.
Should we do Lisa after you get your haircut, because we have an opening?
Yeah, probably so.
Okay. Yeah, so we hired Lisa. And let me tell you something. This woman cleaned the shit out of my whole house.
Sounds like Puppy's trying to get in. I'll see what I can do.
I think they're just wrestling.
Yeah, they're just playing. You can just let them in here and they'll lay on the ground.
Yeah, Lisa cleaned the shit out of your place, and she's going to be an asset to us.
Leia, Boba, come here. So I have a Saint Bernard and a miniature bully, and they're just playing. My dog got her summer cut. She has really, really long hair, and she gets super hot in the summer. It's been like upper 90s lately. So
She almost
come here.
feels like
Come back here.
You know, when like a dog has surgery or something, and they just gotta shave. Like
Yeah.
that's what I thought for a second. Cause like she's still got that mane up top, but it's just.
Yeah, and I usually give her like a weird. Usually I'll cut her tail really short, except the end, so it's like a lion tail too. It's
Yeah,
pretty funny.
that's what I see a little bit right now.
But she might look a little goofy, but she feels way better when it's so hot.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting a haircut
Oh,
just
you
because
did
of the
the
fucking
cut.
heat.
Dude, should we have Bear give you a haircut next week too?
Maybe.
She did say she cleared her whole day for
I mean,
us.
it just like I don't want anything crazy though. I'm trying to get like a normal haircut.
You're going to get a skullet.
we give him a Peter?
A skullet. No, huh? He gets the shaved head, the reverse mullet. He gets a cul-de-sac
I'll give you.
on
I
his
can
head.
cut your hair.
I don't know.
You just want a buzz cut?
Oh no.
I cut
No,
my
we'll,
own.
I
no,
gotta say,
we'll get you a regular
I gotta,
haircut.
because
you,
very
you
particular.
actually, you have to be.
My mom's a hairdresser. I grew up getting proper
same.
haircuts.
My mom has always done my hair.
You
Yeah,
have to be
so, I'm a little
presentable
particular
because
about my haircuts.
you're behind the scenes.
I don't know.
guy,
My
so-
hair is my fucking.
Yeah, you're never on camera, so you better
asset.
fucking look good.
Yeah.
You're going to have to cut off that creepy mustache.
I just
It's not bad.
It's not that bad. I
Yo,
I
do you guys want to see a fucking creepy mustache?
I hadn't
Let me
shaved in
pull
10
up this
days.
picture.
I did this
Yo,
for fun.
I got the mustache.
This is probably lasting 24 hours. I honestly forgot I was even wearing it.
The mustache?
Yeah.
I would leave it. Leave
I don't
the
know.
So
I've done it before. I'm not a huge fan. It's all
But
right.
the thing is,
Get some.
if you
volume
want
to
a
it.
really nice mustache, you just have to get through that.
Yeah.
stage.
You do.
Yeah.
I
mean,
had
I've done it
Mine was
before.
down to here.
But my mustache grows thick and fast. But
Ben sent me a picture of him with a mustache. My God. It looked like a fucking weasel hanging from his lip. Like, I'm serious.
It's like
it
there's a
was
dead
crazy.
animal on
Do you
your
have
face,
that
bro.
picture? Show. See if you can find that. Show that.
Are we trying to spark this or
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hit me with that later. See how it did. Let's see.
I'm gonna pull up another picture of a mustache that our good friend Peter. So we've been discussing while you
Oh,
were
God.
gone, Hunter. I
See,
think we're gonna hire Peter as
I'm not even
an
mad
employee
at my
instead
mustache.
of. Oh, yours is good. Yours is good, but Peter. Oh, I wish Peter would have had that mustache with his new haircut. Oh God, that would be legendary.
Legendary.
Absolutely legendary. Oh, let's see if I can
the
find
ultimate
it.
combination. What? Oh. Yeah, we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to throw that graphic up on the screen.
Just send that picture to Hunter, and he can just throw it up. Like
Yeah, that phone won't do it.
you should just
justice.
cut that face out of that photo. And
I got
just
better ones.
I was
paste
gonna
it on
say,
Ben's
yeah, just
face
track it
the
to his
rest
head.
of the
So no
shot.
matter
I've
what,
even better ones on it.
or
And
I'll
then,
put a
like in
little
the middle
weasel
of the
on his-
show, just the mustache can like
start wandering off into the distance.
like crawl up into the plane.
Right. Oh my god, dude.
Oh, dude.
For real. That's some shit right there.
You're gonna have to grow that mustache out at least once. You
I
should
mean,
start
I will.
growing it
I'll
out
start
for the
doing it
summer.
again. Yeah, yeah, I like it.
We
Grow
gotta-
that stash out.
The only
for
reason
summer.
I cut it out to
that makes you look damn near 20 years older. You look like you're like almost 60.
You look like one of the first ever porn stars. Oh shit. That's we gotta restart the cameras in a second.
Do you want to just do it now? Really,
I
really
said it.
quick?
I said it early,
Oh,
so
okay.
I said it like a minute early.
Oh, I'm getting distracted.
Yeah, that's what
'cause
my face would look like every day after work.
Yeah, you look like a coal miner.
He doesn't even look like the same person. Send both of those to those two to Hunter so
Yeah.
he can throw them on there.
You look like Ben Stiller's family in Zoolander. Christopher Walken working in the coal mines.
I got the black lung pups. Dude,
Oh man, yeah,
it's a good mustache.
it is. I
I
must
have
say
a good
it's
mustache
quality.
too, but that's like you could trim that and have like as good of a mustache as Tom Selleck.
Yeah.
That says a lot.
You got an ashtray? Is it ashtray?
We do. Actually, it's right there on the corner. You see it, Ben? Nice.
So, do you guys twist the tops on your joints?
Usually I do.
Usually when I'm
So
taking
I
Only
can,
for
like,
transportation. Otherwise,
Okay.
a lot of people will twist it up and then
I
just
do the
light it on
twist
the
and
spot.
shake. I do the twist and shake.
I always feel like the twist messes with the flow of the burn because you start to tweak the paper in different directions.
Nah.
I don't know. I think we could scientifically prove this.
I mean, you're 25 years old. I've been smoking weed since you were like 10 years old.
doesn't necessarily mean that this thing is true.
You're right. I don't.
Because you usually twist it, right? You never. I usually just leave it flat, press it down, and then shake it like that, and then just light up the paper without twisting.
I think it's a personal preference.
I think
thing.
it is. I think at the end of the day, it's all personal preference. But my preference is right.
Oh, so Peter has. Oh, here it is. I found it.
Did you ever see the guy with no arms rolling a blunt?
What, is he rolling it with the toes or his dick?
No. He's
So
rolling it
this
with, like,
this is my favorite mustache in a while.
It's ridiculous.
There, Peter came in with
amazing.
that one day, and I was like, "You got to go home and shave that."
It just It needs to. If it were thicker, it could be
If
impressive.
it was thicker, yes, very nice.
It
But
looks like a tranny truck driver.
It looks like it's drawn on in pencil.
What's the movie where they glue pubes on the dude's face for a
They
beard?
do it in
Oh, they
in
do
Jackass.
it in Jackass.
Jackass,
he's in
yeah,
the-
yeah.
And this
he's in
looks
the
like
truck.
a puby. It looks like if someone shaved their pubes and then discarded those.
anyway. Just him. Oh, QB Peter.
I don't even know what that means.
QB Peter. Is that
Puby Peter.
So we'll send
name
that.
is-
We'll
his-
send this one to Hunter too, so
his
you
name
guys
is
can judge.
Peter.
But Peter did shave at the neck. My favorite thing is if you zoom in close, the like sides, the verticals go higher than like the horizontal.
The real funny part is he
Yeah,
thinks he's a trendsetter.
It's like a
unevenly
horns.
matched.
It looks like the Scarlet Witch.
Mm.
The Scarlet Witch helmet.
It really does.
It does. It's great. So, oh, and let's make one
and he
more
was very
comment.
serious about it too.
I make fun of this too. Look at this earring or nose ring he wears.
I mean, just the fact that a man wears a nose ring.
I mean, I've thought about it. I don't think I'd do it. I had my.
But would
eyebrow-
you wear one with
A diamond stud?
With a no? That's a little
A
opal
pearl?
Oh,
sphere.
pearl?
a pearl.
I don't know, honestly.
Pearl.
I mean, I had my eyebrow pierced at one point.
I mean, that's all right, man.
But
Like,
Yo,
in
look at this.
hindsight,
Look
in
at this.
hindsight, it looked
Look
fucking
how
stupid.
close we are zoomed
Like-
in on Peter.
the only thing that would be
You can
Dude,
see his pores.
Peter's face is very clear.
Yeah, he was really rare.
To be a young, like he has some very. You do too. You have some great skin.
Thank you.
Like,
I burn easy.
I think
but-
we all do, honestly.
dude, I fucking.
We ain't got a pimple in this room, baby.
Bro, when
Oh.
I was 25, I was crater face, man. Like, God.
I mean, I
damn.
think everybody had a face.
Damn.
at
So it
least like
took
that.
Hunter a little long to roll the joint, but
Well,
it is a good joint.
I mean, I've been holding it for like 20
Yeah,
10
yeah,
minutes.
yeah. He's
I
been,
mean,
he's been, he's been,
Yeah, I've been-
microphoning over
yeah.
here, but it's cool. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
it
you know?
smokes very well.
yeah,
though.
we could check the footage. I think it took me like 2 minutes to roll it.
Yeah.
But
On the actual footage, we'll throw like a timer
timer.
on there. Nobody will know what it means until this part.
right, I bet I
be like,
undersold
"What was
myself.
that
I bet it was
timer?"
longer than 2 minutes. But
Did you notice our first? Did you notice our first podcast when I when I rolled a joint and it just fell apart in my hands?
And you didn't even smoke it, did you?
No, so I went to do the shake, and then it ended up less than an inch long. And I just said, "Fuck this piece of shit," and put it down and packed a bowl. And I was like, "I'll just do that."
yeah, and you talking like you've been smoking way longer than me, and I'm putting this shit up, and you're rolling 1 inch joints.
It is what it is.
Ben doesn't know how to roll a joint, I don't think.
I just can't. I've tried, and I've been successful.
See, look how
before.
long this ash is holding. That's how you know.
Oh,
That,
yeah, you can throw
Yeah.
that grandma ash on there for sure.
What'd you say?
Hit that ranch.
Hit that range.
Yeah. Y'all like Eric Andre? You know Eric Andre?
Yeah.
He has a whole skit about fucking drinking ranch and acting like a crazy person.
So, have you ever seen someone light a joint and do the twist?
oh
Stop.
yeah, well,
That's
no.
stupid.
I-
Party
so if
trick.
it's canoeing,
No,
Right?
no.
Yeah.
If it's canoeing,
if it's
yeah, for
canoeing,
real, you can
you
spin,
go
you can spin
opposite.
it.
I've seen it. I've never seen it work that well. Maybe a couple times, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a myth.
Fake.
Oh, the ashtray's right there. Just ashing on the table.
I mean, it is what
Fuck
it
your
is.
table.
Yeah, it's a good joint. I have some critiques.
It's not perfect. I won't say it is.
It's all right.
Yeah, the end is falling apart.
That's usually
That's
my
okay.
biggest. That's my largest weakness. I always feel like I struggle to get the end to stick perfect.
That's why I roll crutchless joints.
Yeah.
Usually.
I just love the. I feel like they feel sloppier,
Hell yeah, bro.
but you like that sloppy feel.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
You
I like that sloppy shit. I'm a slouch, baby.
that sloppy toppy.
That lazy man. Lazy man.
Lazy boy. I used to go into fucking Sharper Image and just
Slouchwear coming soon. New brand.
Dude, sharper image.
slouchwear.
Man, all of the, so
Slouchwear.
I love window shopping. Like going to sharper image
'Cause you
and
broke.
look and look. Well,
Just kidding.
sometimes. Oh, when I'm broke, I don't even go shopping.
You're like, I don't even leave the
I
house
don't even leave
because
the
I can't
house.
afford
dog.
gas.
Like, yeah, fuck that.
You're like, well, it takes me a tank of gas to go anywhere where I live.
Yeah, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, Ben goes, every day I come here, I spend $37.
No, it's $20.
On what gas you talking about?
Yeah, because it's $40 to fill my car up. It cost me half a
Like half
tank to
a tank.
get here
And
and
back.
back. Yeah, especially with the AC running though, and also I drive like 90 and shit too. So that kind of
Yeah, got it.
I'm cracking that VTEC.
Yeah, so I sold my truck yesterday. What are we gonna do for Powderhorn?
We're gonna Turo
we're gonna
a BMW.
We're
or
Turoing a
something.
BMW.
Oh, BMW is the
We
choice?
can get a nice car.
I mean, we're not
Yeah.
trying.
I mean,
to ride,
Turo-
we're not trying to ride in a 2000 Subaru.
All right.
Um,
Okay.
It'll
I
be
mean,
about.
I get
it'll
that.
be $200 to $300 for
Yeah.
the whole trip for
Yeah.
a Turo.
So
I'm fine with that.
Easy.
if we were 25, we would definitely ride with you.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I'm happy not taking my car. I just want to offer as a gesture.
I
The
wouldn't.
trip's
even, I
gonna
wouldn't
be
even have put
way
that out
longer
there.
than a day and a half if we take your car.
Yeah, we'll be there all week. Breakdown first day.
No, we would just buy a car out there and say, "Fuck your car."
Yeah, I do.
Just leave it in the
I
dirt.
could. We could drive Hunter's car. We should do that.
Where we just
If
drive
we
it
ever
until it
buy
stops
you
driving.
a car, we should buy you a car in like Florida.
And I gotta go
And
get
just
it.
you
make-
have
and
to
have
go
a-
get it in your car.
That'd be hilarious. I mean, I'd do that for a fucking car.
I mean,
like,
it would be pretty good content.
drive
too.
It would be
nonstop.
really just like send you by yourself.
Yeah, by myself with like a 24 pack of Red Bull and like maybe some other shit, and
Bro.
just see how far the car
Or
goes.
you can send me as your cameraman.
Yeah.
What if
Shoot
you
on the
make
other
it all
foot.
the way there and you're like, hey, I had because and
I have
you
two
when you
cars.
get there, take it to a CarMax and get some cash to drive the new car back.
Yeah.
If it
Just
makes
trade
it.
in. Yeah, I think
If it makes it.
I think that car's got a long way to go, but it's got a little work to do maybe potentially right now.
It's really got like 800 and
Yeah, they
800
switch-
and
so my car in theory
1,000
right now,
miles,
I got
you
it
know?
when it had 74. I think in theory, that's what they told me.
It had
In
to have
the-
turned.
in
Did you get it
theory.
from just a person?
Yeah.
Oh, it definitely turned over.
I don't know.
Maybe not. I mean,
I feel like it would have been in worse condition if it was really that deep.
it does look pretty rough.
So
Yeah,
I know that my
man.
friend Robert will watch this, and he's a Subaru mechanic, and
You think he wants
He
to
will be-
restore Hunter's
dude.
car?
he will be dying when
What
he
year
hears
is this?
88.
2000.
88,000
Should we
miles.
should we fully restore Hunter's car
Just pimp it the fuck out.
to factory new condition?
I mean, is that?
Be the biggest waste of money.
Yeah, I
in
was
the
gonna
world.
say is that.
You know, actually, you'd probably do it, and someone would be like,
maybe pay.
"There's probably people out there who love Foresters so much that they would buy it."
I mean, there's a real Subaru gang out there,
Yeah, there's
especially in.
a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of like utilitarian people that
Yeah.
like those Subarus.
Right.
Like you built a brand new 2000 Forester,
And
With, like,
like,
tears
this is
running
like-
down his
This
face.
is like you
Best day of my
remember
life.
when you were like, you mean you rebuilt your whole entire car and didn't put a V8 in it?
yeah,
You
we.
remember this conversation?
Oh, fuck.
But I'm just not.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm just saying. That's what you would be doing
Yeah.
and not doing anything cool to it. Like,
So what do you? I think there should have been a follow-up show to Pimp My Ride, where they just show where all the people's cars are now and their follow-up.
They did an
stories.
article on it.
Yeah, because I heard everyone's
they're
cars
fucked.
are all fucked, but they should really make like a more in-depth fucking. Look.
I mean, they were. I don't know if this is completely accurate, but it was along these lines where they're like they put a smoothie machine in some girl's fucking trunk, and it's like the smoothie machine ended up just rotting and molding,
God,
not being
that's
used.
disgusting. They used
Because
it
that's
that
the
one
shit
time
they would
on the
do.
show.
They'd be
and
like,
then-
"And here's a new cat," and you're like, "I don't want
I have
that."
to take care
I'm
of
allergic to
this now.
cats.
you're like, yeah, well, I really like cats. And then you get in your car and you're like, you know what we did? We made your whole car a cat scratcher.
Yeah,
And it's
we
like,
also made it smell like cats.
we made your whole back seat a litter box.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm like, that
Cat
is
can-
not useful.
You can finally drive around the country with your cat.
I mean, what were some of the? There was some that they did that it was like, all right. When I watched it, when I was like, how old was I when that came out? I would have been probably like 15.
I was getting
13,
out. I was
14.
getting out of school when I was in high school, and I think, or maybe I was
It was
just,
probably high school.
or maybe I was just unemployed, sitting on the couch watching.
Do you have
Pimp-
your high
Pimp My
school
Ride.
diploma? You have
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
You do?
yeah. Oh, like, did I
Physical.
finish high school?
Yeah.
yeah. I should have quit. That was this. That's
you have a
what-
diploma?
You have your GED,
I
bro?
think- I think-
you mean that I finished?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
not
it's the
quitting-
same
You have
thing.
it physically on the wall in your house.
I feel like not quitting school is a regret.
Why? I feel like finishing college was for me personally, I think it put me on a much better path than if I wouldn't have went to college. But I was also just like didn't know what to fucking do with my life.
Yeah, you and everybody. I feel like, which is crazy. Everyone has to go to college.
I knew
or,
I
like,
wanted to be an
not
artist,
really, but
for sure.
Yeah.
But I didn't know how to do that with so I was like, well, I guess I'll go to college.
yeah,
Worked out.
worked out.
Hunter went to college, has his degree too, but he, like me, doesn't work necessarily in
like-
the field that his
Yeah,
degree is in. What was your degree in?
so it was music business.
So
It was individually
You probably
structured.
still
So
use stuff like that.
I learned a lot of valuable shit. I pretty much got to a point where I was like, just doing like a general business degree, and I was like, I'm like, there's one or two classes that just did it for me. Where it's like, I'm fed up with this shit. I'm gonna see if I can make my own major. And then
yeah,
I wanted to take the classes I wanted to take and not just be sitting here paying money to learn some bullshit. So I figured out there was an individually structured major program, and I was actually the last person ever to do it. Because
see that's cool. That's pretty cool.
everybody, like the last bunch of people apparently who tried it, all bailed. Like didn't really do any of the shit they were supposed to by their senior year, and then like they were like, all right, well now you just like fucked everything up, and you're not anywhere near a degree. And
Yeah.
so
See,
they
I
were
kind
skeptical.
of did the same thing, but I found a loophole in my college's like requirements to get a degree that if you double or more, if you have more than one major, that you didn't have to take the full required general classes. And I was like, fuck that, okay. So I looked into it and I was like, damn, Hunter's got to restart the camera really quick. Oh, so we haven't had the second camera angles for a little bit. That's okay. That's all right. No big
I'll
deal.
do it. And it was like,
I mean, we still have the main camera angle, so
he said, then I got high.
we did. This was a good joint too, and he actually rolled damn near all the weed on the thing. Good job.
He didn't have to roll it all, but you did a good job.
Ben's mad.
No, I'm not mad. I got plenty of weed.
Ben's mad.
Not really, but it'll be okay.
That's what I thought the deal was.
But yeah, so anyways,
You did a good job,
when I
man.
went to college, I was the same. I was like, I don't want to take fucking humanities and shit like this. This is stupid. And so I found I was like, okay, if you have more than one major, you don't have to take all the classes. There's still classes you had to take, but not all of them.
Yeah. There's still some.
And then I looked through the handbook and I was like, well, I'm going to major in graphic design because it seems very useful. That was my original thought. And I was always 100% in on doing that. But then I looked and I was like, holy shit, communications, public relations, and graphic design, A, share every single core major class. And B, almost all of the extra classes are the same too. So I was like, fuck this. I'll just get 3 majors. And it was like to the point I didn't even ever go to my advisor. So my senior year when I was like done, I went and you have to meet with them for like pre-graduation bullshit because I went to a very small school, like a private school. And we met with them and they're like, so we haven't like seen you the whole time you've been here. And I was like, yeah, no, I kind of just like did my own thing, but all my requirements should be filled. And they were like, oh, but you didn't take these generals. And they were trying to say that I was wrong about the rule that was clearly it's literally said, if you take one or more than one major, you don't have to take the second level of like humanities and a few other things. It was so long ago, I don't remember. And I was like, that's bullshit. I was like, that's bullshit because it's your rule book, and now you're trying to change the rule because I feel like you saw that I kind of gamed your system. And I'm getting basically 3 degrees out of doing 1 degree's worth of work, you know? And I've always been the type of person that where I told him that. And I was like, well, I want my 3 degrees.
Right. That's what I did.
I was like,
have
this
all
is the work I
requirements.
did.
Yeah.
So they were like, well, if you want them, you have to take these classes. So normal workload was 16 credits. And the final semester of my senior year, I took 22 credits. And I was still the captain of the swim team. So I was like wrecked. So much fucking work. And then I get to the fucking graduation. I walk. I do everything. And then you know how you graduate? The diploma's not actually in the thing.
Right.
In case they like,
stupid
because it's such a huge
they
thing.
mail it to you. Yeah.
Yeah. And so they either like, they mail it to you or you go pick it up afterwards where they pull it out of the file.
Mine got mailed to me. Yeah.
Yeah, so I went up to the table where the lady is like giving out the diplomas, and I was like, "Yeah, here's my thing," and she's like, "I actually don't have one for you," and I was like, "Why?" And I'm like, "This, like I've already talked to them," and they let me walk, and didn't tell me that they weren't gonna let me have my diploma,
That's why.
and still let me walk.
So they were setting you up.
So my whole family is there, my mom, my dad, everyone. I'm like, they didn't let me graduate. They're like, but you walked, you like did the thing. And I was like, they didn't give me my diploma.
That's fucked up.
So I had to fight with them for a full year to get my diploma because they were like, we're not giving you all 3 of these. And I was like, this is fucked. They were like, you need to come back for 1 more semester. And I was like, that is $30,000.
You're just making this up.
I was like, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
And I was like, no. I was like, I'm not coming back. I'm already in Colorado, living my life. And I was like, take that degree and shove it up your ass. I was like, fuck it. I don't want it. I told him that. I was like, I don't want it. I was like, I know I got it. And that's all that matters to me. Like, I know I'm not going to go work for anyone right now, ever.
But you did.
So I know I got that degree. So in my head, I don't need that piece of paper.
What's the difference?
You know. So about a year passed, and I got a call from Alumni Relations, and they were like, so we're looking through our records, and it says that you completed your courses and everything, but you never got a diploma, and you never graduated. And they were like, what happened? And I was like, are you fucking with me right now? Like, is this a joke? And they're like, no. And so apparently there was one guy in the whole school, one guy, who just went above everyone else and didn't give me my shit.
You probably just hated it.
And he got fired. And the new lady came in and was like, no, we're going to give you your diploma. So I was like, sick. I'm getting what I fucking earned.
Right.
So they send me a diploma. We'll put a picture of it on here.
Right.
It just says Tyler Smith, Bachelor of Arts. Nothing else.
That's the most they'd give you.
I was like, you didn't even say I got my graphic design degree. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, this is bizarre. It's like, it looks like a fake degree because there's nothing on it.
Yeah.
And I was like, most of my friends, and I don't know if it's like it from other colleges, it says, like my friends have one and it says degree in, like my friend got a Japanese major and he got and it says degree in Bachelor's of Art in Japanese.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, I think they kind of fucked me, but I got over it. I don't really give a fuck, but it's like, yeah. I do think college taught me a lot too, and that also taught me. It was a
big growth process.
Yeah, I was really hard headed with them too. I was like, I'm absolutely not coming back, and then they were like, well, you're gonna have to take community college classes out there, and I was like, I just went to a fucking like top 10 private school in the country that you guys tout. That you talk about that all the time. That's like your big draw. And you're going to tell me to go to a fucking community college to take generals?
I mean,
I'm like, no.
You could go to ACC and go to that ghost hunting class.
I could.
Could you get credits towards your shit for that?
Well, they did give me my degree. But it's not technically what I earned. But I know I earned it.
How long is that ghost hunting class, I wonder?
I think it's got to be a semester.
Because I should go to college for something.
For ghost
hunting.
hunting.
So I've had this idea for a long time, and I believe this might be wrong, but I did the math, and I believe, if I remember correctly, it's about 72 hours of schooling for us to get bounty hunting license in Colorado.
What?
Well, see.
Yeah. Should we get bounty? Should we be
Certified.
BuddySystem bounty hunters?
Let's go hunt down some criminals, y'all. Vigilante justice.
I mean,
it's something I've actually always wanted to do.
Yeah.
I think it'd be really funny.
So how does that even work? Then you just
Maybe you can.
what happens once you're?
I
a bounty
think once
hunter?
you have a bounty hunter, once you're a bounty hunter, you have access to like people the government or the law enforcement is looking for.
Okay.
So, but I don't think that you do have to do it legally. You can't just go out there and like capture someone.
Yeah. Like, brought him in, y'all.
Yeah.
Here you
Yeah.
go.
You'd be like, we saw that this guy was
mean,
wanted because that's being a vigilante.
Yeah, that's
Which
like
is
pretty-
also-
I
almost
mean, can we be
kidnapping.
ghost bounty hunters?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's bring him in.
We can hunt and capture. Wait, that's Ghostbusters.
Pretty much.
Should we do a full episode where we get like accurate Ghostbuster costumes and go hunt a ghost and then interview the ghost on the show?
So somebody in
Just talk-
Denver has
see who
the
turned up
Ghostbusters car.
We can get proton packs
Altero?
from Anovas. Anovo or something.
Oh, but
It's like a
Turon
brand
pack?
that makes really like exact movie props.
Okay.
Are we smoking this down to the cardboard?
You sounded so high when you said that. You're like slurring your words.
You can crush.
Yeah, so we have a bunch of different weed here today. We have some cookie stuff. We have some homegrown stuff. There's some Den Rec that's really good in
Oh
here.
man, can we smoke this? The canned weed?
Yeah, we can open it.
Canned
You want to
weed?
open that? So we have a can of weed from House of
You ever
Dankness
smoked
here.
canned
It's
weed?
rare
I think
dankness.
so.
Here you go.
Excuse
We'll let our guest open it.
Yeah, let Hunter open it. It's a Rare Dankness Seeds actual weed company. What's the strain on it?
I think it's hash
Purple
plant.
hash plant.
Yeah, hash plant. You're right. It was.
House
So
of
you have to
Dankness presents.
you have to line up the arrows. There's arrows on the lid.
It's childproof.
Clear
childproof,
arrow and
yeah.
a black arrow.
Oh,
Line
yeah,
them
they're
up,
lined up.
and then just pull it off.
You'll get it.
So this is a fresh can too. So holy shit.
My nose is so stuffy.
That keeps it fresh in there too. Wow.
Yeah, like it's supposedly
Wow,
like
that's amazing how fresh
it's
it
like
is.
That was satisfying.
well, I think they're like nitro injected.
I got a fat hit of stank as soon as that opened.
Oh, bro.
It's a big ass nug too. So we should get more of that shit.
I mean, I like the cans.
This impromptu product review. Let's go, dude. I'm hyped on this.
I don't know. I think it's cool, but it feels like cat food for me, and I'm
Oh, you
not.
didn't like that? That was a negative.
Well,
That
I
was a
mean,
can or-
I like that it was in a can, but I have
well,
this like
you know,
weird
cat-
association
cat
with
food is
cat
like
So this is an 8th can, and what's in the can is 2 nugs, a big nug and a little nug, and there's like one tiny popcorn nug, which probably just fell off one of these ones. Which, if I'm getting an 8th, that's how I'd like to get it. Personally, I know there might be a lot of stem weight on this big one, but
oh. So Tyler, can you pop this little door off my phone? It's stuck. Wait, not anymore.
what?
Never mind. Trying to cut my ringer off, and I've been fucking up over
Oh,
here.
whatever. It's fine. I mean, you can just turn it off on the volume knob, the little clickers. It's actually delicious looking.
Yeah.
Could be trimmed a little bit. All right, so Ben's got something he's been talking about this for weeks. So we're going to put this out there. Maybe we can do this through like a video chat or something. Sorry. A video chat.
We can't do this person. Dude, you can
Oh, you want them? Okay.
Dude,
So
they
you
got
want
his
them to
ID.
speak to you?
I want them to remove this from my hand.
All right, tell people what we're talking about.
All right, so I'm trying to find a wart talker to talk off a wart on my hand.
So, what would they send bad vibes at the wart or what?
Yeah, so they rub a penny on it and
Can't handle it. I'm sorry.
I can't even tell the story with Tyler's fucking laughing over here.
All right, you go.
So they rub a penny on it and
Strange.
say a prayer, and you have to believe in it. Like it just like.
I feel like it's classic
And-
placebo. Like you just will your wart away.
So, dude, I had one on my heel that was giving me issues and stuff. And I went to a dude, rubbed a penny on it, and
You have
Said
to
a
go to
prayer.
a dude to rub the penny on
he
it.
was
You just-
speaking in tongues, doing all kind of crazy shit. Dude, the next day I was in the shower, it's fucking gone.
disappeared.
Disappeared. Like not even a trace there was even there.
Oh man, I don't know. Shit.
I right? Like I don't. If you went to one, why don't you bring him? Or was this in North Carolina?
It's in North Carolina.
Sounds like it was in North Carolina.
yeah. Okay.
Hey, well,
Fair enough.
if it works, it works. You know.
So if we can get, I think it's hilarious.
So
'cause I
anyway,
don't believe it.
we're telling the
But
story.
if we can get a
because
real
we
wart
want
talker.
a wart talker because
Do it. Let's do it. Like, yeah, Google that
What's
shit really
on-
quick.
Can we get one off Craigslist?
We're like, damn.
yeah. Craigslist for sure. That's where you would find a wart talker for sure.
Oh man, I've found some great people on fucking Craigslist already.
This was pre Craigslist or pre internet.
Hunter was hired off
when we
Yeah,
had
I
the-
love Craigslist. I check
True.
Craigslist for whatever, whenever.
Yeah, find me that wart talker on there.
Yeah.
We need like a good witch.
Oh, witch.
Witch magic.
A witch? I don't fucking know.
I don't even.
Yeah, like that is, it's so bizarre to me. Like so what was the setting like? Was it like a little like shack or something? Like
I
a
mean-
shaman shack?
No, we just went to the damn mobile home.
So you walk in something, let me get this straight. So you walk. Did you meet him in the mobile home or did you meet him like at a store or something?
No. Like I have a friend and he took me over to the wart talker.
Oh, so it was a mutual friend.
Mutual friend, yeah.
Okay. So you go to your friend takes you to a mobile home in North Carolina and you walk in and there's a man speaking tongues, rubbing pennies on people.
Man, when you break it down like that, like,
I mean, that's the simplest way you could break it down. See, now you're laughing too. It's
That's the setting.
crazy. That's wild. We gotta find one. Like we have
Did
to.
you find one on Craigslist?
I could not. No, not in Denver at least.
Did you find?
I'll fly him in.
But did you find? All right, we'll find.
Well, there's
one.
no like nationwide Craigslist. I'd have to check all the Craigslist.
We just gotta
Just search it on the internet.
Yeah, let me Google this.
I feel like you just search.
wart
I
talker.
tried to search wart talker.
They got to be like mystical people. Like
I mean, it is a fucking recommended search. Where would we find? See, this is why we might need help from our viewers. Like, if you know, I don't even. You don't even have to be a real wart talker. But if you
can
email
pretend-
me and you can, and I believe you're a wart talker, you're good enough.
Yeah, I think we'll let it fly. Just come on down.
Learn
here and
how to speak
pretend.
a little tongues, maybe like a few seconds, maybe like 30 seconds, and learn how to rub a penny. And if we'll fly you to Denver for a show.
we'll need
if
to-
you are a wart talker.
someone with.
Don't
wart,
tell
though.
me you're not a wart talker. That's the whole point. If you're
I
not a
don't
wart
want
talker,
we don't want to hear from you if you're not
Yeah.
a wart talker.
but
I don't want to hear.
We're gonna keep you here till my wart is gone, though.
Yeah.
And
So no,
And if
no,
it
we're
ain't
not.
gone after,
we're
like,
not
the first
taking
day or so.
hostages over a wart.
The wart war.
We're keeping you here until
mean,
my
don't-
wart's gone.
don't talk about it. if
We're
you
not
can't be
going to
about
do
it.
that. We will let you come and you can leave whenever you're ready.
Yes, preferably wartless.
If I'm not wartless,
What if the way it works is when you talk a wart away, what if the wart transfers to the wart talker. So they just have warts all
Right.
over because they've
They
taken on
like
these warts.
absolve,
They've done this.
I absolve you of your
They've
wart.
taken that on.
So
for
do you
other
think they just
people.
have one massive
I
wart,
mean-
or just like
Yeah, what if it
warts
is
and-
one that keeps growing?
Yeah,
That's pretty sick.
I don't know.
Like,
I mean,
And
that
then
would be
that
that's
wart
your-
talker goes to like the king talker and transfers the big wart to him, and he's like just a giant wart.
giant wart. Oh god, he just sits there, the all
guess
Just
literally
literally
powerful
a
wart.
giant wart. Just
That's
like grows a little bit.
Yeah,
that's pretty plausible.
I think.
Oh man.
How else would it work? That's the only way.
Well, let's see, man.
It is actually pretty big on. It's like talking off warts. This
Maybe you
girl,
should go to
Kelly,
school.
I'm not.
And you
going
should
to
be
school.
my wart talking
No.
buddy.
No, I'm not willing to take your warts on.
Then Hunter could learn.
I don't think Hunter wants to do that either. Do you want to abide by the Wart King's rules?
You could be the big wart.
Yeah. Hunter, let's sponsor Hunter in his quest to become
Yeah.
the Wart King.
Yeah, I think I can do it.
Yeah.
Although
All right,
I'd sacrificed a lot in pursuit of the wart.
Give me those CBs.
In pursuit of the
Oh, are we going to use these?
Yes.
So we
let's
have some
use
new
these,
papers.
These papers here. These tiny ass
these are-
papers.
These are Vincent Gordon papers that he gave me. They have some of his art on them. I know you guys know who he is. But they're fucking miniature. This is a tiny paper. This, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
I like them smoking personal size. Like it's pretty chill, you know.
Here you go. Take those home.
All
Those
right,
are for you.
I'll use them. Yeah.
He's looking at them like, fuck, I didn't actually want them.
No, they're cool. I think
They're just
I
good.
think they look cool.
No, they look good, but when Vincent told me he was getting papers made, Vincent rolls like baby legs. They're huge.
Like
Giant joints.
an eighth.
Or more. Yeah, they'll be like 5 gram joints. And you're like, what? And he brings me this.
I feel that.
So how do you want me to do this? You want me to roll all of us an individual small joint?
Fuck no.
Okay, that's what I'm going to do.
Oh god.
Not with your shitty joint rolling.
Bro, what do you want a filter?
Put a filter in it, please.
You want a filter?
Can you please put a filter in it for me?
I'm not rolling big ones. I'm
Thanks,
just gonna
buddy.
roll little ones. You have filters over there? Oh, they come in the pack.
They come in the back. But then we have these raw filters here. Shouts out to that little raw dude. He's like,
He is wild.
he's wild dude.
Do you think
like,
we could
he's
get
like-
him on the
he-
show?
Man,
Let's try.
I would like him on the show because
He does come to Denver a lot, so
he's-
you think we could
I've
line
seen
it
him
up.
at lots of like he comes to all of the big conventions and stuff like that. Like I've seen him multiple times. But he's just very enthusiastic and like,
he
and,
seems like a good person to interview.
and I think he does a lot of good things for so I watched a documentary on YouTube just lately about rolling. It was just like rolling papers in Spain, and it seems like he does a lot of positive things for the community where they're made. Though, and
Right. Well, do you think we could
I
get
don't
him on the
even-
show and pitch a buddy system?
I
Collab?
don't know who you're talking about. Actually, this raw man. Who's the
The
raw man?
owner and creator of Raw
Oh.
Paper.
I don't
Okay,
know what
okay.
his name is because
Oh, fuck, I do, but I'm spacing really hard on it.
let's look for his name real quick.
I mean, I like him. Whoever he is, I
Yo,
like
this
smoking around.
this I like. So one thing I like is
Just the,
Josh,
there's perforated lines in the thing here. It's for your crutch, so you can fold a nice M.
yeah.
That's
So-
kinda nice.
Josh Kesselman.
Josh, I knew it started. I was gonna say Jeremy. I knew it started with a J, but I knew I was gonna be wrong.
raw Josh. I met this guy this weekend who had this raw like hip bag with like a mobile rolling tray and a bunch of
Yeah, for sure.
stash spots. Pretty dope.
I want the new cone rolling machine.
No, you don't. I have one.
They just put it out.
Oh, Raw did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What do you have? You have the Futurola?
The Banana Bros one?
Banana Bros.
Yeah.
I don't know if Banana Bros is a good weed company.
No, it didn't work for very long.
What?
Do you want a crutch in yours, Hunter?
Yes. Crutch gang.
Crutch Gang.
Don't. It's a small joint. We're all trying to do a product review of this weed.
I know. And
I was like, don't fucking. You gave me this look.
You didn't even. The crutch is hanging out the joint.
That's how I do it.
That's all right. I'm all right with that.
Do that.
All right.
I mean, I like to leave them sometimes a little out. Sometimes I'll even, when I get to the end, if I leave it a little out, I'll just pull out the filter just enough so I can really smoke it down till it's nothing if I want to. And then you just leave space in between the end of the,
Hunter's young.
you know.
What? That doesn't have anything to do with it.
No, that's some future thinking, man.
You're still 25. How long have you been smoking weed?
I smoked for the first time my freshman year of high school.
That's way earlier than I ever. So I was a late bloomer on everything. The first time I drank, I was 19. The first time I smoked weed, I was 20. Okay. I lost my virginity when I was 19.
Right when you started drinking and smoking.
Yeah. So it's
You got cool all of a sudden.
Yeah, I was a fucking lame ass. But I
Just
also just I don't know. I was a weird fucking kid, let me tell you.
Yeah. I mean,
it's hard to tell where the glue is on these papers.
yeah, you got been there.
It's at the end of it.
Shut the fuck up.
Man, this weed is fire.
Yeah.
You already started?
Oh, was that not supposed to?
Jesus.
I was doing a
He's
review.
like, I'm just trying to get it over with.
Man,
Well, I mean, I thought we were all going to spark it up together and smoke together like buddies.
I didn't
But
think
yeah,
about it.
go for it, bud.
Yeah.
Good job, buddy. Thanks.
Buddy fucker.
But that was weird.
I can
I don't
wait.
know if I like that.
Okay.
Buddy fucker? That sounds weird.
Yeah.
That sounds like you're the one who's like, let's not make this podcast super gay. Buddy fucker.
You buddy fucker.
Now we're getting gay. So I got our business cards, and our business cards are have a rainbow theme on them. I think we showed them to you
It
guys.
looked pretty cool.
Actually, did we even get that footage?
What?
Grab your business cards, Hunter. What do you think? Because when we did the moo, I don't even think the cameras were on.
So I don't want to put our. Honestly, don't want to put our.
Are we passing this? Wait, where did this come from?
No, that's Ben's.
Wait, what? Yeah. Okay.
His is right here.
All of a sudden, I was like,
That
wait.
was the whole point of this, bro.
You shouldn't have given it to me.
Fucking asshole.
It's your fault.
That's okay.
No, I'm here smoking a joint and
I'm just kidding.
So,
buddy.
damn it, I can't tell that.
What?
I shouldn't even have said that.
So what?
What are you even talking about? Are you okay?
So about the business cards.
Yeah, are you all right?
Yeah.
Ben's having like an existential crisis.
Sitting there pondering life
fuck,
very deep.
I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have done that.
Thinking back
Man, I
on
shouldn't have
his,
said that.
Top 5 worst memories, like how I could do it different.
Yeah, what are you actually thinking about?
Nothing.
Okay.
Classic case. Yeah, just nothing. You know.
You're weird, bro.
Fucking,
See, and then what's funny is you just kept smoking the joint too. You didn't even stop and wait.
I mean, what am I supposed to do?
you could
They
sit
taste
on
like
it.
shit when you fucking start them back up again.
All right, you're right. I'm almost done, anyways. All right, give us a little review of your business cards, Hunter. What do you think?
Honestly, I was actually pretty impressed with packaging. Starting off, they had I took it off, but there was this ribbon with this wax seal on it, and then I don't know, it's a nice little case, little magnetic clasps. You take them out, and pretty clean. One side, just me, my phone number, and then on the back we got the BuddySystem. Cool little graphics.
And you have and the sides of them are blue.
You like how I put the inside the BuddySystem? It's rainbow though.
yeah, I think it's cool.
I did that for Ben.
Yeah, the colors look nice. It's subtle. Just black text. It's bold.
I don't have issues
like the
with
font.
rainbows.
Yeah, it's like a business in the front, business or party in the back
Yeah.
type car.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'd
okay.
agree.
Yeah.
Sturdy. It's pretty thick. Yeah, it does have the blue edges. It's kind of clean. It's pretty clean. Yeah, I'd agree.
The edges weren't as bright as I was expecting them to be.
Yeah,
I
but
just flung weed all over.
I don't know. I think a little darker is a little nicer. But, and who's really looking at the side that much, anyways? It's more just a subtle touch, but
Yeah.
it adds a little something. I will say.
So those are our first cards.
Especially when you look
get-
at 'em.
We'll get different versions
The
going
stack.
forward. Only ordered 50 of each. So
For sure.
our next ones will definitely have our cartoons on them, I think. We just these ones I just wanted so we had them right away. So we can at least...
I want them that like we can use them for something like a grinder,
What?
What do you...
like a weed grinder. Business.
You want to give out weed grinders as a business card?
You haven't seen those that are like a little.
I mean, that's more of like a promo item.
No. You haven't seen those that are like a.
Oh, I know, they
like a
should-
cheese
Oh
grater.
yeah,
Like
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I was like, here you go.
At the same time, though, it's just almost just easier just to fucking rip it up with your hands, like, and that shit gets gross after one use, and you're like,
well,
you know,
only
like-
in Colorado is it easy to do that.
Yeah, it's true.
Like in North Carolina, dude, that shit is
Yeah.
a motherfucker. It's the weed is so like
Human.
it's humid. Yeah, humid.
Yeah.
Like it's tough to even turn your grinder.
Yeah.
But here that stuff's like
Just crumbles.
dust.
Yeah.
Just,
I almost think
like
it's
dust weed.
Yeah, I almost think it's just more
This
convenient.
weed's really soft.
Yeah.
This is good weed.
It
All right.
came out of a can.
All right, buddy, you want to light your joint up with me?
Sure, buddy.
Mine just went out, so
Yeah,
it was
fuck you.
perfect timing.
Now it's gonna taste like shit, like you said.
It is, but it's okay.
Light up your shit joint.
All right.
We got third lighter.
Yeah.
All right.
Cheers, buddies.
Cheers, buddies. He says, "Cheers, cheers, buddies." This is purple hash plant from.
And I've been talking
House
about
of Dankness.
I've been talking about how
House of
fire it is the whole time.
Yeah, I kind of
Oh,
like
yeah.
this. This is a fun review.
Rare
Maybe we should do
dankness.
some. Maybe we should do
I
more.
just want to know
stream
how much
reviews.
that cost.
20
This
bucks?
is some. I think this is like some. If it's $20, man, that's okay.
Wow, it smokes really good too.
It is. It's tasty.
Yeah, that's good. That's super good.
Mine doesn't taste good anymore.
We
but
should
it was
see if
good.
we could get Scott, the owner of Rare Dankness, to do an interview.
That'd be cool.
Oh, Boba.
Boba just sat on top of.
I think she wants to go out. Trying to go out of the room.
Doggy
I want to
time.
be in here.
I mean, I just really like the can weed because they inject the cans
saves
with
so
it
fresh.
with like.
This weed
I
was
think
packed
they-
almost a year ago.
I know, and I think they do nitrogen inject, and it keeps it fresh. Like
Slide that door open just so
I think,
dogs can
like-
get it in and out. It should be all right.
I mean, for you preppers out there, I would get the can weed and put it in my doomsday bunker,
Oh wow, yeah, that'd be genius.
dude. Actually,
Fresh forever.
I wonder how long it would stay.
Tyler,
fresh.
we should get a canning machine and just can everything.
Why?
Keep it fresh forever.
All right, thank you guys for a great episode.
Man, let's
Hunter, do you want to
fucking-
shout out any social medias or
We should
anything?
finish this.
Yeah, you can check out like my Percy Instagram, just my name, Hunter Sion, if you want to say it right.
Wait, how you say that again?
Sion.
I knew he was gonna say it.
Dude,
Spell it.
S-A-I-L-L-E-N.
you know, I thought about that. I thought about that the other day, like
What?
multiple times. I'll look at it and I'll be like, how does he say that again?
Sion.
Very weird
and,
noise.
And it just
It's,
it's crazy. I
yeah.
can't even say it after he just said Sion.
Yeah,
All
you
right,
pretty
so
much got it.
say it one more time and then we're done.
Sion. And then, or you can check out Afterlife Media. I guess that's kind of my other Instagram.
No, spell your name. So
Hunter,
the men don't-
HunterSaillen @ symbol on the front end.
Instagram. Check it out. He
Yeah.
takes some cool pictures and shit. And we're done. See you guys later.